I know you're probably feeling overwhelmed right now, and the weight seems unbearable, and it feels like no one truly understands the pain that you're going through right now. Maybe it's a heartbreak that keeps you up at night. Maybe you failed at something and it shattered your confidence. Maybe it's the loss of a loved one that left an unfillable void in your heart. Trust me, I understand how isolating suffering can be. But hold on, because as heavy as it is, this pain actually has a purpose. This suffering that you're enduring is not the end of the story, but rather it's the beginning of your transformation. Life's hard, man, but suffering is part of the human condition. It touches everyone at various points, regardless of age, status, or background. So let's break down how to go from suffering to living a life of action. Before we go into how to make a change out of suffering, let's break down all the benefits of what suffering actually has to offer. It may seem counterintuitive, but the reward of suffering is the experience. But what do I mean by that? Experience refers to the accumulation of knowledge, skills, insights, and personal growth that results from going through hardships. Experience gained through suffering are profound and multifaceted. They shape our character, build resilience, and deepen our understanding of ourselves and the world. Suffering often forces us to confront our vulnerabilities and limitations, leading to significant personal development. We become more resilient, empathetic, and wise. There are many ways to encounter suffering. Emotional pain like heartbreak and grief, physical pain like an illness or injury, and an existential pain that comes from a feeling of purposelessness or failure, and existential pain from feeling like you're living a meaningless life. Pain is usually perceived negatively, as something to be avoided or minimized. We should look at suffering as a shift of perspective. We should see suffering not just as a negative experience, but as something that we can turn into a positive outcome.
It's so important because everybody just wants to be comfortable. Everybody wants to sit on the couch. I don't want to go outside, it's cold. I don't want to do this, it's hot. Like, you've got to do things that you don't want to do because you show your body that your mind is the boss. Your mind is telling your body what to do, and then you have control.
Enduring hardships build mental toughness. It teaches us how to cope with challenges and handle difficult situations. Suffering can act as a powerful motivator for change. It pushes us out of our comfort zone and prompts us to seek a new path and solution. Difficulties often lead us to reevaluate our values and priorities. What once seemed important may lose its significance, making way for more meaningful pursuits. Suffering imparts valuable life lessons that contribute to our overall wisdom. These life lessons can shape our future decisions and interactions. Going through tough times enhances our awareness and mindfulness. We become more attuned to our own needs and the needs of others. Experiencing and overcoming suffering can reduce the fear of our future pain. We learn that we are capable of handling a lot more than we were able to previously. The idea that suffering itself is rewarding is a bittersweet realization. While no one seeks pain, its inevitability in life means that extracting value from it is extremely crucial. These experiences become an integral part of who we are, shaping our journey and our story. Suffering is inevitable, so we just have to get better at dealing with it. Suffering is a part of the balance of life. Peace and suffering, happy and sad. You can't have one without the other. Everything worth having is a battle. Relationships, business, financial freedom, reaching your goals.
We're not on this stage just because of talent or ability. We're up here because of 4 a.m. We're up here because of 2-a-days or 5-a-days. We're up here because we had a dream and let nothing stand in our way. If anything tried to bring us down, we used it to make us stronger.
Now that we've uncovered what the benefits are, let's dive into how we can see the other side of suffering and work our way out of it. What is causing you to suffer? Did you lose a job? Are you slaving away at a 9-to-5 that you can't stand and you feel like you have no time for life or family? Do you feel like you're not living up to the standard that you've set for yourself and in turn you're self-sabotaging? I have no clue what you're suffering over right now, but what I do know is, in order to make a change from where you are now, you need to put your feelings aside and put your discipline first. You have to be better than your excuses to make it to the next stage in your life. Well, it's not that easy to just put my emotions to the side. Yes, I know, it's a lot easier said than done. The first thing you need to do to stop the suffering is to accept what has happened. I need you to really think about why you're suffering. Visualize everything that has led up to this point. The more clear you are on this, the better. When you're going through it in your head, try to feel every emotion possible. Feel them and feel them deep. Let the feelings run through your body, and don't shy away from these emotions, but rather let your mind observe without judgment. This will allow you to detach yourself from your emotions and see it from a different perspective. Next, I need you to think of a detailed plan that guides you closer to the life that you desire. a life that you dream of without suffering. If you're overweight and you hate yourself because you're not able to do the activities like you used to, hold on to that feeling and let it drive you to come up with a clear plan on how to make it to the next level. Right now, tell yourself that this is the last time that you're going to be this out of shape. From this point forward, you have no excuses to not be able to do any of the things that you want to do. You have to take accountability for yourself. No one is coming to save you. You're capable of doing anything in this world that you want, but you just have to get clear on what it is you actually want to get there. Why do you want to lose more weight? Why do you want to make more money? Is it to buy a nicer house? Why do you want to buy a nicer house? You have to dig deeper and deeper of these questions to get to the root cause of what it is you're truly after. Once you find that true desire of what you're after, make sure you document it. I don't care if you talk to your camera, if you write it down in a journal, it doesn't matter. Just make sure you can always look back at it. As much as we'd like it to be, tomorrow's not guaranteed. We got to make a decision right now to get better and get after it. Today is the last day that you're going to let your suffering have a stronghold on your life. Right now, you need to make the decision that you are better than your excuses and you need to get after it. The time is now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please hit the subscribe button if you guys found it helpful. It just lets me know that I'm doing something right and actually bringing value into the content. And if you guys have ever suffered in the past and you guys have got over it, please put it down in the comments so that way other people that watch this video can find other ways of how to cope as well. Thank you so much. I love you guys.